Hi, my name is Ketum Sana and I have a dream. And I'm about to share with you the story of how I almost let fear cripple me. I have a desire to help people find their passions, become a motivational speaker one day, and start a non-profit organization to help young men transition into manhood. I want to travel the country, the African continent, spreading positive energy in people's life. For as long as I can remember, I've always been passionate about public speaking and leadership. So I spent a considerable number of years grooming myself, preparing for the day where I would be called to serve. Now I feel like that day is closer than I think. I spend time thinking about my future, thinking about what it's going to be like, thinking about my success. And that's the problem. I tend to live in my head a lot. And when I come back into the real world, it's a different ballgame. I realize that I actually have to do the work for things to work. And that's when I start getting scared, thinking if I'm going to fail, or whether or not I can achieve all my goals. This is the exact moment while I'm thinking about the glory where I start thinking about failing, and my anxiety kicks in. So to give context of what I'm talking about is that back in 2018, I started a passion project called Let's Fork It Out. And I dedicated this project to tackling conversations that were ripping through our society. The basic idea was that I wanted to host guys to talk about some of the topical issues that were impairing our society. Gender-based violence, amongst other things, was one of the topics that I wanted to discuss. In that very same year is when I broke my ignorance when it came to the behavior of South African men. I didn't know what I was doing. All I wanted to do was just to start. And so I started, and the idea was simple. Because we live in a digital age, messages are shared much faster than compared to the 90s. So what did I do? I started a YouTube channel, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna create content that's gonna spread the awareness that I was looking for. Little did I know that I was in over my head and I hadn't thought about what I was doing. Looking back, this is probably the reason why my channel failed and why the first time around things didn't go around well for me. But luckily for me, I didn't give up.